as well. Yeah. Okay, we can start there and come there.
Okay. Thank you very much. My name is Kemi Oshikoya with the Africa Bazaar magazine. My question to you is regarding how is the G20 addressing credit rating biases that raises African borrowing cost? And the other part of the question is, what reform to multilateral development banks is the G20 under the South Africa presidency championing to unlock more concessional and blended finance for Africa? Thank you very much.
Okay, who's taking that one?
Okay, I can start. So I think on the issue of the credit rating agencies and the voice of African borrowers in particular, I think there are 3 points worth highlighting here. The one is that you will notice that in the Ministerial Declaration on Debt Sustainability, there's a very particular reference to enhancing the voice of borrower countries. It is an initiative that's recognized both within the context of the G20, but also, as you would know, there's a global initiative underway led by the UN, Egypt and Zambia to create a platform to raise the voice of borrower countries in these negotiations. Secondly, the issue of credit ratings has, of course, also been raised by the G20 Africa expert panel. So if you look at the report that was submitted by former Minister Trevor Manuel, there are some very specific recommendations in that regard, and they draw on some of the literature that demonstrates the biases that do exist there. From our perspective, through the Africa Engagement Framework, which was adopted and which the Deputy Minister spoke about earlier, where G20 members will, for the next few presidencies, have an opportunity to choose from a menu of policy options insofar as they relate to Africa. One of those is, of course, the cost of capital. And we are certain that that is an issue that will be picked up by one of the upcoming presidencies, where the kind of issues that you've raised, both on the role of credit rating agencies, enhancing the voice of borrower countries, and also extending concessional finance via MDBs will be taken forward as part of the G20's agenda. And I'm sure that the Africa G20 expert panel, whose work will continue and where all the key Africa agencies are represented, UNECA, AFDB, AU, and so on, will also ensure that they prioritize this in their work going forward. Thanks.
Okay, Eden Harris, Financial Times, the banker. My question is for you, Governor.